Zone here, and I'm reviewing episodes 17 through 20 of 17 through 20 of Naruto, and I guess we'll hop in. I'm recording this on Easter, so happy Easter. I'll see if I can actually release it quickly so you can get out on Easter as well. But anyway, so these few episodes, once again, some very good episodes here, particularly episode 19. Yes, 19 was really good. It's just that when I look back on some of these episodes, 17 and 18 kind of blend in with each other a little bit, I mean, thing is, I don't want to say it's dragged out. It is but it is in a way. But it's done very well, so that the pacing at the beginning of the show is so good. I have to say the pacing is really, really good. It's just that not a lot when you really go dissect it is really happening. So, I mean, I guess you can go deeper and say, like if you want to get technical about the fights, but the older I get, the less into the fighting of anime and just movies in general, like action. Even though I still like that stuff. Don't get me wrong. So the less that makes an impact on me. So yeah, 17, 18. You have Sasuke is dead, and Naruto, he's really going aggressive in fighting, and then you have Kakashi having issues with useless Sakura, and the old man trying to make sure that they're safe while he's on Naruto, it's a pretty tricky, treacherous situation. The kid is really going at it, really trying to, get them, just to win, I guess. And yeah, they're just basically 17 to 18 are just that. And, just basically what I said. Like I'm saying, there really isn't too much to dissect on that. But it's fun to watch. I mean, like I said, this is a good show for young boys because, got the fighting, and there's some morals in it, good emotions. There's some emotional moments here or there too. They play this theme over and over again that really tugs at your heartstrings that I've heard even before this show. So the music in this show so far is pretty solid as well. And so then you have actually something interesting did happen. I believe it was episode 18. At the end of it, Naruto's coming back, and then they're like, Naruto, Kakashi and like Sakura. Sakura's like, where's Sasuke? And then he's like, not saying anything. She goes over to starts running, and Naruto's there about to break into tears, and she starts crying over Sasuke's body. I'm like, damn. Someone disrespected Naruto. I mean, I get that he's dead, but she barely knows him. And Naruto is there, and then she's crying over this guy's dead body. Yeah. So episode 18. This is a great episode. It comes to the climax of this arc. I guess this little arc, I guess. And you have that warrior-looking dude. Basically, the kid dies. He gets killed. He dies. Gets killed by these group of people that come in, and they're fucking with his body. And, well, before that, the warrior dude's like the dude that they've been dealing with for this whole entire arc, really. He got bandaged with the bandages or whatever. It looks like a looks like a whatever. So they've been dealing with this dude, and he's like, well, since this happened now, I guess I don't have to do this anymore, basically. That's basically what he said. And Naruto's like, yo, don't you give a fuck about that kid? Like, he fucking died for you. And it comes to find out that the kid wasn't really planning to kill Naruto and Sasuke. That he was really just like, something about them that made him feel something. And Naruto is like, yo, this kid liked you. He goes on, he basically lectures this dude, and the guy's like, yo, stop talking, please, as he's shedding tears. And what happens next is pretty badass, is when he goes up to this fucking weird looking dude with sunglasses, and he's like fucking with the kid's body, and he fucking slices him, and kicks him off the mountain. Well, I mean, all the while after, right after being stabbed like 1,000 times. And then with his dying breath, he basically kills this dude. And then, well, not his dying breath, the last power within him just slices and dices this guy and kicks him off the fucking cliff of a mountain. Says stuff about the kid, the beautiful looking boy, and dies. But Sasuke lives, and Sakura's happy, of course. So that's the end of episode 19. And it was a pretty. That episode 19 of all the 4 episodes I watched this week was the most powerful one in my opinion. Just the music worked really well with that. The whole thing about how Naruto was mad and that he was not happy about that he saw the kid. His excuse was like, "We're shinobis." I think that's how it's pronounced. That I was just using him. It's like, well, it wasn't. And Naruto's like, well, it wasn't like that for him. Like, don't you give a fuck about this guy? And then he guilt tripped him so much that the guy's like, you know what, fuck this. And he showed that he did care. And at the end of that episode is 119 when they were both Naruto, what's his name? Naruto was like, holy shit. And then Kakashi's like, yo, that's, well, he was trying to look away from the dude dying. And then Naruto didn't want to look at it. And Kakashi's like, no, look at it. This is the death of a ninja who fought fiercely. And Naruto was like, you know what? I'm gonna find out my own way. Like, hey, it's a kid's show. They gotta make sure they don't want you to go the dark ninja way, basically, which really shows how this show, Naruto in general, really is kind of like Harry Potter in that way. They don't want you to go the dark way. They want you to go the way of light, and Naruto decides to go that way. So then, yeah, but overall, 19 well crafted, very emotional once again. Very emotionally. That's what's so impressive about this show. It's supposed to be a kid's show, yet it doesn't. Unlike a lot of American kids shows nowadays, 90s was a little bit different. You had some shows there that didn't really pander, but these shows, but Naruto doesn't pander at all. It doesn't talk down to you. It's not stupid. It allows you to go through these complex emotions, and that's important. And I really have to give them kudos for that. And the writing in this episode is pretty well done as well. Like the build up is super nice. It was a great episode. And then you have episode 20 or 19. It was 17, 20. Yes. So you have episode 20, and you would think Sasuke and Naruto, after what they've been through, are all cool each other, but no, it's like even worse. The teamwork is not there anymore. Sakura is just obsessing over. At the end of that episode, she asks fucking Sasuke out on a date, and he's like, "No, I don't think so." Naruto's trying to ask her, which I realize what Naruto and Sakura is. Sakura are, I should say. Naruto is you're a beta male simp. I mean, he is he's angry because he's not as cool or as good as Sasuke. He's always trying to play catch up to him. He wants Sakura, who this episode 20, they would call her, his little friends were calling her an ugly wench. Big foreheaded wench. And she used to be made for her forehead a lot. She's nothing special. She's pretty useless in the fights. She turns him down. She makes fun of him, turns him down constantly. Yet he still wants her. And Sakura wants a guy who wants nothing to do. I mean, he said to her in episode 3 that he finds her annoying. He doesn't like her. In this episode, he kind of keeps going that path that he doesn't like her, but she can't seem to take a hint. So you got Sasuke and Naruto are upset at each other, and it seems like Naruto just doesn't like that. Basically, Sasuke's basically tried to give up his life for him, and he gets a little bit of that guilt in front of him. So he's working hard trying to like overcome that, and he almost dies, and as Sasuke saves him again. And they kind of almost look like they were about to go and fight each other when Sasuke, I love this because Sasuke is a very cool-headed character, right? But in this moment, he had enough of Naruto's and Sakura's for that matter shit. And when Naruto's gonna get his face, look, he's like, look, if you don't want me to have to keep saving you, get stronger. It's as simple as that. And then Sakura wants to go practice teamwork with Sasuke, even though teamwork would include Naruto. After the Kakashi had decided to disperse them because he can see they're not getting along right now. Sasuke's like, you're just like Naruto. And he she's like, well, actually, you're worse. And she comes to terms with the fact that she is. And at least Naruto, for all that he is, at least he takes action. And he tries to become stronger. And he's got natural talent. That's why I saw this. I didn't watch this video, but I saw this video just randomly. The title, it said that Naruto's not an underdog. And I would say, yeah, he really isn't, because he actually is quite talented. He just doesn't. He needs to harness his talent. Meanwhile, Sakura, she says it herself, she doesn't do anything. So those kids from the earlier like episode 2, they come in and they're hanging out, and Sakura comes and Naruto was trying to talk. Naruto again is sipping on her. And then I'm like, hey, wait, is that your girlfriend? And Naruto's like, yeah, you know. And then that pisses off Sakura. She goes to full bitch mode, starts fucking with them and hitting them and stuff like that. And then these guys come out of nowhere. I'm like, who the fuck are they? And they start like basically fucking with the kid, and like look like they're about to choke him out or something. And Naruto is not able to do much. I mean, to the point where Sakura pulls him back, trying not to get this guy killed. And who stops him? Sasuke. Sakura is like, oh shit. Naruto is just like, fuck this fucking, like a beta male, typical beta male. And this leads into the next episode when it looks like they're gonna have a fight potentially or something like that. Well, we'll see what happens. But overall, last 4 pretty good. Episode 19 was fantastic. Oh, no, 20. Episode, so it's, let's see, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, it was episode 19. Fantastic. I'm looking forward to what's going on. I have to say, 20 episodes in, I'm really digging this show. It's very entertaining. Even as an adult, it's well written. It's a fun show to watch, and it's pretty upbeat in some cases as well, but it's not afraid to go to these emotional sides. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, buy the book, the audio drama too that you've seen the links over there. Peace. You know, check that out. And until next time, peace.